Hello, my name is Dimitri Van Sertima, and I'm going to demo out my little website for assignment 2 in web development class. So let's get started. This is just a basic website, the doc tag, the HTML. I'm using jQuery only because it's a lot simpler than coding straight JavaScript. My body only have 3 divs because one's a regular div, one has class, and the other one has an ID. The JavaScript file is this. This one is for the for loop that you wanted. I just created a variable name of my name. This one is the while loop, an alert, and also console.log entry for later. CSS is 3 different things. All divs are going to have blue color. The class that are in red div can have a background of red, and the special divs have underline. So when I open it automatically alerts me to my name, and this is what it looks like. So we're going to go into DevTools. I can do this one of 2 ways, function F12, or just right click, inspect element. I'm using Firefox browser only because it's just a natural habit. I like using Firefox. So first thing we're going to do is show the console entry. So both I did, this is a while loop before, this is just for regular stuff, and what you actually wanted me to do. So the variable name was my name and is smart. Just feeling myself a little bit. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is try to change something of the divs. I want to use my regular div only because it's just simpler. So double click on where the information is, and let's say a backspace and put my first. And as you can see, it changed the content right there. This is beneficial because if you need to change something on the fly or just see that your div is actually functioning, you can do that right here. The next thing I'm going to do is change the CSS rule. You can do it right here on the left. I'm going to change the font color. Let's see what font I could choose. Let's just make it black. Oh, beige. So now, as you can see, all of this just became black. This is useful because if you need to add CSS elements to the page when you're developing, or just to see how it works, or see which elements are affected by specific tags, that would be good too. I can also remove the color an option, actually, because black is default. So let's say I made it blue again, and then uncheck it, it goes back to the default coloring of the page. I'm gonna add, let's just see, what can I add? Text family, or text align. Let's make it all centered, or right. Let's put it all to the right. So you can add more elements to CSS to change it around. It's a very useful trick. As you can see, everything got deviated to the right. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to my code and cause an error in the JavaScript. So by doing the for loop, I'm just gonna change it around to less than equals 0, and I'm gonna save it because it's cloud based, and then refresh the page. As you can see, nothing is no numbers are decrementing. So if we go into console Fugger, I believe it is. Okay, so we go to the bugger and assign.js because that's where my JavaScript is. And then when we run it, and we refresh the page, it loads it. It has a break in actually the main page. So I'm actually going to see if I could do that for my page. It's still running. We can add a breakpoint right here. Nice. so much easier on Chrome, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this and see what would happen if I do it. I'm gonna refresh the page. Or not. It's actually crashed the browser, so let's not do that. Alright, so I created a syntax error, so let's see how that pans out. And it crashed the browser again. It keeps crashing the stupid browser. Sorry about that. Alright, so after I changed to a syntax error, Firefox has this thing where it actually disables the code. It's not very good because I need to test it out. But I guess that's what it does for this dev tool. So I'm gonna fix what I messed up, change it back to the original code and see if I can alter it. So let's go to sign.js and let's just say I remove this. Oh, guess you can't edit on this one. Something that can only be done in Chrome. So let's move on to the next thing, which is Ajax. One of the more popular Ajax sites is Google Images. Just funny, you can actually Google. So you know what, I'll just do this as an example for time's sake. If the computer would. So we're gonna go on network because that's where we view everything. And then as you see, as I scroll down, more and more things are being get. This is one of the other methods, get them post or send PHP. Like more and more images are getting taken without actually having to reload the page, which is very cool. One cool thing I could do is actually start recording progress of how the data is working. It's funny because I'm also on the website to see what we could do on this, but it's very awesome for Firefox because it's saying it's disabled, so it's still buffering, so it would take some time. There's this other thing called canvas. So apparently you could change the canvases or import canvases if I wanted to. So I can actually save a animation snapshot onto it. It has to be JSON though. So that'd be really cool. Alright, and that concludes this video.